Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Sergio Valencia coming to you from my bedroom. In today's podcast, I will be discussing my top three finalists for this year's Heisman. So, if we want to get right into it, let's go ahead and start off at number three. I have JT Barrett from the Ohio State Buckeyes. To me, coming into the season, I didn't really have any expectations. Last year, he didn't do too well. Started on the bench behind Cardale Jones, and then when he did come in, he didn't do all that well. But this year, he was named the starter in the offseason and started the season actually very hot, throwing 6 touchdowns in the first game. So far, this whole year, the team itself has put up a lot of great numbers. Individually, he hasn't done much himself, but I think his leadership ability sets him apart and makes me want to give him the Heisman because he is making the team better and the players around him better. This is why the Buckeyes are destroying teams this year. I would say he's a big reason why the team has been so successful, and just because of those leadership abilities, I believe he'll win the Heisman. And coming in at number 2, we have Jabril Peppers. Yes, that's right. We have a defensive player on the list. Plays at the University of Michigan. I love this guy. I love the fact that we have a defensive player. What really sets Jabril Peppers apart is that, he's listed as a linebacker / defensive back, just like Deion Buchanan from the Arizona Cardinals. But he's also their primary punt returner. And if you wanted to, you can also use him on offense. So far, he has 37 tackles on the season. That puts him second on the team. 10 of those tackles have been for a loss. He has 2.5 sacks and 1 forced fumble. This past weekend was when Peppers really showed why he deserves to win the Heisman. He was able to take back a punt return to the house, scored a touchdown, but unfortunately it was called back. But it was on offense where he really made his mark. They lined him up at running back in the wildcat position. He had a total of 74 yards and 2 touchdowns in that game. There's nothing this guy can't do. Even his own coach, Jim Harbaugh, believes that he will be the Heisman winner, and I think it would be amazing if he won. And coming in at number 1, you probably guessed it, Lamar Jackson from the University of Louisville. This guy is electrifying. The way he runs in the open field is nothing I've seen from the quarterback position since Michael Vick. We even have Michael Vick saying that this kid Jackson is better than he was when he was playing at Virginia Tech. He's that type of player that really puts fear into opposing defenses because there's really no way to stop him. He can run, he can throw. He makes people look silly on the field. If you try to take away the run, he'll just throw the ball deep downfield on you. If you try to take away his passing game, he'll just run it all over you. For example, he shredded Florida State with 5 touchdowns, one of them being through the air, 4 rushing. And then he just topped that performance by going into Clemson and then throwing for 295 yards in a touchdown while also putting up 163 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on Clemson. That's not an easy task to do, but somehow he just made it look like it was nothing. So far on the season, he has 28 touchdowns. No one's even coming close to what he's put up. So I feel like the Heisman is his to lose. If he continues to put up these big numbers, he might even end up being a number 1 pick one day.